What's good? It's Jerry NoVa. Checking in again for Crawly DMV. Crawly's got himself into another adventure in the garage this week. Let's see if this dusty fool can get it together. Does he know anything about drift cars? And speaking of knowing about cars, shout out to the man Jesse Iwuji for being on Hoonigan. That infectious smile, I seen it on my Instagram feed and now I seen it on Hoonigan. That is a real inspirator right there. Holla at your boy. All right, man, get to it. Crawly, what you doing in there, fool? Yo, it's Crawly. I'm in the garage. Yo, it's so freaking cold out here, dude. What the? All right, let's go over to the SC. It's a mess in my garage, as usual. Keep it off paint from my lip. Straight B paint. Anyway, I have to freaking charge my battery. Let's see my grungy engine bay. There we go. And bam. Here we go. Look at this crusty thing. But it somehow works like a charm. Meisters. Side skirt. Yes. Good old low. Dangly side skirt. Not so good. Let's put something there. Alright. Gaff it to him. You need a zip tie, don't you? And then we got wide body life. Ooh, wide body. My man was roasting me the other day for my self-tap screws. His words were, nigga, are those self-tap screws? To which I had to say, nigga, roast me if you want to, all right? Roast me while my wheels are skinny. Have at it. Go for it. He was like, I ain't roasting you, nigga. No, he didn't fully roast me. He didn't do a full roast. He did a semi-roast, which is like a partial bake or rotisserie. I was like, yo, why you roasting me for my self-tap screws? You know those joints are temporary. And I only got them in there because I don't have my freaking riv nut tool right now. But he was still roasting me for having self-tappers in there like freaking Hacker Garage. So I gotta get that fixed. My riv nut tool is actually like stripped, or it's got some like metal crap in the threads. So I can't get the riv nuts in there normally. So I just did the awful self-tappers. Let's check those out. But he was roasting me. He was roasting me.
Gucci belt, yeah. Run it, Gucci belt, yeah. Gucci belt, yeah. Run it, Gucci belt, yeah. Gucci belt, yeah. Gucci belt, yeah. Gucci down, yeah. Gucci belt, yeah. Run it,
I'm gonna change the color of this dash. I got a dash cover on the way. Maybe I should have done that. I got something for the dash on the way, and I'm gonna be changing this color and getting that door panel in. And these side panels that I took out. Speaking of those, oh my gosh.
She know I got skills, yeah, and my money real, yeah.
So I actually got a dumb little list of things to get done on this SC, involving possible timing. I want to do a whole new harness on this bad boy. I want to fix the harness.
I got money, bitches, tush, yeah, and pills. That my squad, that my girl, that my crib. I got skills when I whip. Thigh holes in a sweet party, shaking ass out the triple black. Niggas only pass 2 blunts, we ain't even really that smack. B, come on, nigga, that's that. Throwing ass and they shaking cookies. Cutting up and they playing hooky. She a man student and she fucking with me.
I want to do a whole new harness on this bad boy. I want to fix the harness. Oh, I built this, by the way, and it's freaking amazing. Please don't mind the mess. I am new and sucky at building, but this bad boy runs every time, and it's gorgeous. I just made it ugly with these panels because I was sick of this pristine pearl white frame year after year. Let me tell you, I had a pearl white frame forever, and it was nice. I even burned up a car and got another fresh pearl white frame. So I was like, this time I'm gonna do something extreme. Trademark. Now, I tried to keep this car as, I guess, stock and Lexus as possible. Changed the steering wheel, added some gauges. This car didn't have a radio when I got it. The guy had an aftermarket system, and he wanted it back when he sold the car, so I said, go ahead and take it. He sold me the car for $400. I sold the engine for $100, so it's essentially a $300 car. And I'm not too mad. It does have a back seat. I just took it out to install my harness so I can break my back. I went and put these bridge seats in there. I added the W58. I put the 2JZ GE inside this car. And it works. It friggin' runs, it boosts, it breaks down, it does everything a boosted Lexus is supposed to do. So this thing works, and I can't wait to take it out this season. It's ready for a track day, I hope. I hope they let me on a freaking track somewhere. I don't think I'm leaking too many fluids. It's a 2J. You know how it is, 2J life. I watch everybody's videos. Everybody's leaking fluids. Even if you spend $6 grand, you're leaking some fluid. I spent way less than that, and I'm leaking a little bit of fluid, so I don't feel so bad. But I feel like this is definitely the way to go. This was the way to go for me. I love this ride. And it came out like I know what I'm doing a little bit. Now, granted, a 2JZ is not the hardest car to go and boost, but nailed it. It's also turbocharged and manual swapped. I swapped the W58 into this stupid thing. I should have got an R154, but I was going for a budget build. And I also did an NAT setup from 2JZ GE. Now this car came with a 1UZ. I pulled that quickly. I actually recently sold it, and I put a GE back in this thing and boosted it. So this is how I rolled this time. I just wanted you to be able to see this car. I know it's about drifting. I want you to know it came to party. It's got some work wheels on there, bridge seats, Takata harness, and stickers and fucking wings. Cause I want you to know this car came to slide and do cool JDM things. I tried my hardest to stick with Lexus parts on this car for everything that I need to rebuild or replace. So it's not that interesting of a build at the end of the day once you factor in how many factory parts have been swapped onto this thing from just me going to the local pull apart. But I do have Megan upper control arms on the front, and then Driftworks upper control arms on the rear. So that's something to talk about, I guess. And then PBM coilovers, golden. And that's it. Like, the car is pretty basic. I put some 97 tails on there because I'm a freaking stuff on 97. But if you go on the Lexus forums, you will feel otherwise. And then, of course, stickers to remind me that this car came to party because it's got this stupid white suit on all the time. And I feel like this is just a freaking gent. And it has to be, excuse me, good sir, I did come to party. And I'm like, nigga, you got a white suit on, you sure? Ah, yes. Any anal play from the women? And be like, oh, damn, you really bout that, like, huh? Of course, sir, I am a freak. And I eat ass. Well, damn. All right, well, let's hit the track, I guess, bro. I mean, you gonna be safe? Man. All right, let's do it. Well, look at that. Crawly's got plenty of work cut out for him in the garage. Hopefully we can get our asses to a drift track this year. And I think that's it for this episode, Volume 6. We'll be back real soon. I'll be putting down the beats. Crawly's messing with the whips. And we're gonna do it real big. Thanks for joining. Peace.